Well, hey everybody, this is Poyette Bromel tonight coming with wellness wisdom, and our topic for this evening is my brand new colon cleanser called Cleanse More by Renew Life. The company's called Renew Life, and the product is called Cleanse More. I've had several people, let me keep it right here, had several of you guys say that your uh, experience with the Super Colon Cleanse powder has not been such an exemplary experience. Some of you are having trouble with, the taste. Some people are having trouble with the psyllium, and it's just too thick or whatever. And so I've been on a mission to find something that I could put my weight on, or that I would feel uh, good standing behind as a recommendation to you for colon cleansing. And ta-da, here it is. I've tried this product. Matter of fact, I had a couple of samples of it given to me by my friends over at the healthy food store, and I just took a chance. I said, because I've tried every kind of colon cleanser you can imagine, and I've been just miserably disappointed so many times, and so I just felt like, it's probably going to be the same experience, but it was not. It was a really, really good cleanse, and all it is 2 capsules, and it works overnight, and everything just kind of moves right along. It's herbal based. It has minerals, and so once you, a matter of fact, let me just go over the herbs that are in it. It's Cape aloe, rhubarb, slippery elm, marshmallow, and then there's another blend of different fruits that are in it, and magnesium oxide. And so once again, let me show you. It's available. I know in Florence it's available at the healthy food store. That's where I got this one from. But anywhere that you can find Renew Life products, or just go ahead and Google it online. This one is the 100 caps, and I think I spent about $36, no, $27 on this. And so, nope, sorry, $29. Sorry. So that's our new colon cleanser. So no more, if you don't want to, I'm still going to be using my super colon cleanser. I just love my super colon cleanse. But for those of you who don't like the psyllium, you don't like mixing the powder and drinking it down, here you go. So you have no excuse now to have a nasty colon, okay? Of course, this does not take the place of you going on and making that appointment with your colonic irrigationist to get the entire length of your colon cleaned thoroughly. Colonic irrigation uses different temperatures of water and pressure and vibration and massage to actually loosen up old impacted waste so that it can go on out of the body and not auto-intoxify, poison your system. Now, let me bring in this. There's a caveat to colon cleansing. You also need to make sure that you're using a good probiotic. And my good friends over at Healthy Food Store actually had this. I want a basket like in it, but the person who wanted it wouldn't pick it up. So hey, they gave it to me. So anyway, here we are. This is from Garden of Life, and this is the once daily women's probiotic. But of course, they have a men's. But probiotics are probiotics. I mean, they're just marketing this particular way, but they tend to dwell on the probiotics that are good for female health. But probiotics are probiotics. I mean, that's just marketing. What you need to do is make sure that you're taking probiotics, because a good portion of your health, we're talking everything from your skin's health to your immune system, to, if you're a woman, your female organs, your brain function. I mean, everything in your body is impacted by the flora. That's called the biome of your gut. The bacterium, and the yeast that are growing inside of your colon, a lot of it is good, okay, and should be there. But there's some of it that's bad and should not be there. And all it takes is a doctor putting you on one round of antibiotics to throw you off completely. And that bad bacteria will start to take over and outgrow the good bacteria. And the next thing you know, you're either having some kind of intestinal discomfort, such as IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, leaky gut, constipation, diarrhea, all kinds of issues. And then those issues affect, because everything in your colon corresponds to something else that's going on in your body. So every part of the colon, as you're moving about the large intestines, if there's a piece of the large intestines that's under stress or in distress, is corresponding to some other organ system, and it's going to throw that organ system off. So that's why we have to make sure that we're constantly paying attention to the colon and its condition to make sure it's calm, it's soothed, it's clean, it's functioning well. So we do that by making sure that we're keeping it clean, by periodically using some sort of herbal cleanser, and periodically, maybe once or twice a year, if you're in bad shape, you need to really look into colonic irrigation, because you know that filth that's sitting in your body is going to cause your colon to become diseased and could develop into colon cancer. So you want to make sure that this doesn't happen when it's completely unavoidable. No, excuse me. When it's completely avoidable. Sorry. Whew, it is time to go to bed. I'm getting crazy. But I also wanted to share with you, for those of you who are interested in reading, I found a great article on probiotics, because most people think probiotics is just one item or one kind of product or whatever. But what it is you have different kinds of strains of probiotics, if that makes sense. And this article that I found is from a company called Hum, H-U-M. Okay, it's a nutritional blog, and I guess I'll have to just kind of maybe give you I'll give you the title of the article, and then you can kind of type that in on your Google search and go and read the article for yourself, because I don't want to sit here and read the whole article. And my thing is this: when you're starting to learn about your body and starting to learn about products that you need to use for your body, what helps you and what helps to reinforce your faith in what you're doing is when you educate yourself about it. And so I don't want to just, take that opportunity or take that privilege away from you to actually do your research, do your reading, and digest the information. But I'm going to give you the title of the article, and then you can kind of just go on and Google it and find it. It's called The Guide to Choosing the Best Probiotic for You. And it's written by a young lady named Julie, Julie. I'm going to take a stab at this name, Bigner. Bieggner. Bigner. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's on Hum, H-U-M, Nutrition, .com. And it was on their blog. So if you type in the name of the article, or if you go to humnutrition.com, humnutrition.com, and just kind of look around for probiotic information, you should see this article. And the article talks about what probiotics are, and the different types, the lactobacillus, I'm gonna just give you the shorty on it. Lactobacillus helps your vaginal health. It helps with diarrhea, acne, GI support, eczema, inflammation, brain function, diarrhea. And then you have the bifidobacterium. And bifidobacterium helps with immunity, constipation, brain function, um, GI support, and anti-aging. And then and we always think about streptococcus being like some kind of nasty little bacteria. Well, it can be, but streptococcus thermophilus is a strain of bacteria that is good for your GI tract and for skin support. So that's why you need to educate yourself, because usually when we hear strep, we think, oh, I got strep throat. Oh, I'm sick, like flu or something, But that's what I'm saying. Bacteria is all, we have just tons and tons of bacteria in our body that actually helps us. It helps us digest our food. It helps us to assimilate our food into our cells so that we can grow strong and live long and this kind of thing. But you got to make sure that you have the right amount in your body. And most people are not using probiotics. And a lot of people who are using probiotics are using cheap probiotics or probiotics that are very unstable. And by the time they go through the stomach acid, they're dead and you have really nothing going on in your system. So you need to make sure that you're using products that specifically tell you that they're going to be able to survive. At least most of them will be able to survive through the stomach acid. Some are going to get knocked off. I don't care what the product is. But the thing is, if you're taking some probiotic that, is maybe, $2.50, $5 at the Dollar Tree, you are probably not getting probiotics in your body. And you'll know, because when you have good probiotics in your system, what happens is, and I'm going to be a little graphic right now, when you have a bowel movement, your bowel should not tear apart and it should sink to the bottom of the toilet. Really, it should look kind of like when you squeeze toothpaste out of a tube. That's really how the feces should look when it's got good probiotics in it. It won't always be that way, but ultimately, a soft stool that is a continuous stool that sinks to the toilet, to the bottom of the toilet, that is an indication that your body, that you have good probiotics in your system, and you should look toward making sure that you're taking care of that business. Okay, so if you're wanting to give it a shot, and I'm not going to tell you it's going to work for you, I'm telling you it worked for me. Okay, get your Cleanse More from Renew Life. This is a 2 capsules. They're not that big. There you go. So take 2 of these sometime in the evening after your last meal, and it's supposed to work overnight, which it does. Well, at least it did for me. I'll say that. And then go ahead and get yourself a probiotic. This is the Garden of Life, once daily. This is for the women, and of course they have one for the men. And that concludes our, let me take this off because I'm really tired of, that concludes our presentation tonight on our new colon cleanser, and of course our good old standbys, our good old probiotics that I really don't talk enough about, but they are very, very important. So I want to recap. Make sure you're drinking your water, alkaline water. If you need to order sachets to alkali your water from Zuma Worldwide, go to xooma.com/Poyet Bromel, and you can order the X2O sachets to go into your water. They will alkali your water, neutralize chlorine, and raise the pH to 9.9. And of course, you can buy alkaline water pretty much anywhere now, but I always stick with my Zuma because I like to be able to take my sachets with me anywhere I go, and I can make any bottle of water an alkaline, mineralized drink. That will be good for my blood and excellent for my body. So, get off of your white salt, white sugar, white flour, white pasta, and white rice, and get on your whole foods, your uh, your Himalayan pink salt, your stevia or your monk fruit, or your agave nectar to sweeten your drinks or your little goodies that you're cooking. Uh, do some kind of flour that is not white bleached flour, such as almond flour or brown rice flour, or brown rice flour, or some kind of nut flour or something like that. That will, or even a whole grain flour. If it's wheat flour, just make sure it's whole grain flour. And you have to experiment with your different recipes to see what kind of flour works best in particular recipes. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you every flour that you use in your cooking is going to have the same effect. Okay, so you have to experiment. Then, of course, you want to get off of the white rice, get on your brown rice, your whole grains such as your wild rice. Put some barley in that rice. You know, if you're going to eat rice, you want to eat the kind of rice that's going to give you some life, not just pure starch. It's going to make you fat. Okay, and spike your blood sugar and give you diabetes. So, I think, and of course, get off the white bread and onto your whole grain bread if you're going to eat bread. You don't have to eat rice, and you don't have to eat bread. Matter of fact, if you're trying to lose weight, those are two things that you probably want to just stay away from for a while until you meet your weight goals. Okay? Because your body will be burning those carbs instead of burning fat. If you need to refer back to my keto diet video, that's what I talk about in that particular video. Those of you who have weight loss issues and you're really struggling, you want to make sure that the first thing that you do is cut the carbs out of your diet and the sugar. And then your body will be setting itself up to actually burn the fat that's in the body for energy, and that will slim the body down. Okay. All right. I think I've gotten everything that I wanted to talk about tonight covered. And I'm going to call it and make sure that I get myself rested for my work tomorrow. Thank you for listening, and I pray that you will take note and just re-listen to this craziness that I just shot out here to you. I know it was not very well presented, but it was from the heart. And I love you, and I pray that your health will continue to improve and the health of your family. God bless.